Chapter 31 Private Chat Trading Operation Plan. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Great God is angry. Haha, the Great God Zhang Chen has a really bad temper. Everyone laughed, and Zhang Chen shook his head. There was really nothing he could do to face this group of ordinary members. 2,000 experience points, not so easy. Zhang Chen frowned, ate the fragrant food in his hand, extinguished the fire, lay on the roof and looked up at the moonlight. My mental strength is different from ordinary people. Even if I am busy all day, I don't feel too tired. Today's rest is for a better battle tomorrow. Zhang Chen dared to rest, but others did not dare to rest. Everyone was fighting late at night. Although it was Zhang Chen who won the invasion plan, everyone also felt a sense of crisis. This is not a fun place. It is neither an online game upgrade nor a reality show scene. Life and death are not just about facing monster zombies. They are also likely to be targeted by other evolutionary spires. If you don't want to be controlled by others, you must be strong yourself. This is the consensus of everyone. Although the invasion plan of Spire number 111 was blocked, everyone was still very united. Intelligence resources are shared, and there is no selfishness in the face of special infected people. The next morning, Zhang Chen yawned and got up in the sun. Li Ming, the second place, was still level 4, but he was very active last night and killed 3 special infected people in one night. At dawn, he rested for a while. Zhang Chen stretched his muscles and began to hunt special infected people. At this time, no matter what special infected people were, they could not withstand a round of battle in front of Zhang Chen. He took a look at the chat channel to see if there was any new news. Yesterday, I hunted a strong man with Yang Fei. Guess what? We actually got a D-level treasure chest from the strong man. Really? Really? Although I don't understand why, it seems that killing special infected people can get treasure chests now. By the way, it's the benefit of increased luck value, right? Yes, it must be. Our current basic luck value is 20. So we can get treasure chests from special infected people. At the same time as everyone spoke, someone else spoke. It seems that this is no longer a secret, so I'll tell you. Yesterday, I also got a high-level equipment from a special infected person. Not only a treasure chest. There is also equipment. Zhang Chen stared at the special infected people who died in his hands. He had killed more than 10 of them, but there was nothing. Damn it, it can't be that buff of killing too many people. Why can't I get anything? Zhang Chen was not convinced and looked for special infected people everywhere. He killed more than 30 in the morning. The experience value also soared by more than 600 points. The experience gained in half a day is more than that of an ordinary person in 2 days. Zhang Chen no longer struggled with the lack of benefits. After all, as long as the experience value was enough, he could exchange a large number of treasures from the Lord God. He didn't even look down on this little thing. Zhang Chen focused on upgrading, but suddenly someone tagged him in the chat channel. Zhang Chen, my name is Su Yingying. I have something to discuss with you. I wonder if Zhang Chen can talk to me. Sure, you mean to access the private chat, right? Yes. Private chat can only be accessed with the consent of the other party. This is also the permission Zhang Chen has after reaching level 5, this permission will be gradually opened as everyone reaches level 5. Tell me what you want to talk to me about. If it's nonsense, I won't talk to you anymore. Boss Zhang Chen, are you interested in the invasion operation plan? What is that? Huh. I thought you would know. Su Yingying paused and explained, it is a battle map that can be used to invade other novice planes. Didn't you say that you defeated the novice boss? Didn't you get this thing? No, there was only a hint from the heaven at that time. Zhang Chen didn't expect there was such a thing and asked, what do you mean, are you going to trade with me? That's right, I don't think this thing can play its due value in my hands. And for me, the responsibility of launching it is not something I can bear. This thing should have appeared in the hands of the top few of you. And I'm just a weak woman who got this assignment by chance. It's just a battle map. Okay, stop talking nonsense, what do you want? Su Yingying said, as Zhang Chen can see, I am still a level 2, and my awakened talent is also very ordinary. I have nothing else on me except the equipment I got when I went out. I'll give you a pistol and 300 bullets. No, this is too low level. Su Yingying continued, Zhang Chen, but I think you must have more good things on you. As long as I spend a little time, I can always get guns and bullets. What I want is what I don't have. By the way, let me tell you the effect of activating this thing. If the initiator can win, then this thing can make the initiator get double benefits. Just like this time, if you win, you can get 40 free attribute points. And this thing can only be obtained once during the novice period. I think its value should be more than this. Zhang Chen sat aside and killed a zombie that approached him. He didn't expect that this woman would actually start bargaining with him. If I activate this thing, it will also be good for you, right? You asked me to raise the price for you. I think it's an unreasonable request. Boss Zhang Chen, I think you will be tempted. Of course, if you don't need it, I will trade it with Li Ming and others. You threaten me. Zhang Chen's eyes narrowed slightly, and he gradually became murderous. Boss Zhang Chen, this is not a threat, it's just a reasonable deal. If you don't want to trade with me, I'll find someone who is willing to trade with me. Of course, don't try to find out my location. I'm alone and no one knows. That's why my actions are so difficult. Zhang Chen sent a message, women who are too smart often don't have a good ending. Tell me, what do you want? At this time, Su Yingying sent a smiley face and said, I naturally won't ask for too much. Can you give me the things in your B-level treasure chest? Of course, what I need is weapons. You think too much. The things in the B-level treasure chest cannot be traded with you. I have 3 ordinary enhancement potions in my hand. 1 injection can increase cell vitality and muscle tissue strength by 10 points. 3 ordinary enhancement potions, as well as the pistol and bullets on them. If you want us to exchange, it doesn't matter to me if you don't want it. You can find someone else to trade with. Deal. This time, Su Yingying agreed very happily. She knew that Zhang Chen would not be able to increase the price if she continued to ask for it. The second transaction has met her psychological expectations. Chapter 32 Scoffers. Defend. U0026NBSP, U0026NBSP. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After the main god strengthening was completed, Zhang Chen immediately opened his attribute panel, name, Zhang Chen. Level, 5, 130, 2000. Intelligence, 10. Mental strength, 35. Cell vitality, 100. Nerve reaction speed, 80. Muscle tissue strength, 110. Immunity strength, 60. Comprehensive combat power score, 130. It doesn't matter if you don't look at it, but you will be shocked when you see it. The combat power has skyrocketed and has exceeded 100 points. Now I have gone beyond the scope of ordinary people. I did a few actions casually, jumping, running, and punching. Each one is far better than the world record holder. Killing a cow with 1 punch has also become a reality. Zhang Chen smiled happily. Even if he looked at the entire human race, he was definitely the unparalleled first place. At this moment, no one could surpass him. I will launch the invasion plan tomorrow. No matter what random task it is, I can easily win. Zhang Chen smiled. At this time, he didn't take anyone seriously at all. After a whole day of rest, Zhang Chen did not go out to kill zombies. It was the penultimate day before the mission was over. Everyone, I will launch the invasion plan at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and there are about 6 hours left. Just when Zhang Chen was about to launch the invasion plan, a private message suddenly came. Her again. Master Zhang Chen, I'm sorry to bother you again. Su Yingying was polite, but Zhang Chen's first impression of her was not good. If you have something to say, just say it. The message sent by Su Yingying said, Master Zhang Chen, I advise you to give up this invasion plan. Reason. Zhang Chen didn't waste words. He came to persuade himself, so he must have a reason. Because the novice mission is not worth wasting precious battle plans. We are facing zombies, while Kimchi Bangzi is facing wild chickens and dogs. Even if he is stronger, what can he face? It is too wasteful to launch a battle plan for the novice mission. It is better to wait until the novice period is over, so that you may get more benefits. And you only set a one-day time limit. What if there is not enough time to complete the invasion battle plan? Is it possible to be forced to separate, resulting in the scrapping of the battle plan in hand? We all want to get benefits, so the reason why I stop you is certainly not afraid of death. I just want to get more benefits. Zhang Chen glanced at the rankings. With his help, Su Yingying actually entered the top 100, at the same time, the level reached level 4. I know. Zhang Chen said indifferently and said in the chat channel, keep this invasion battle plan until the next use. Everyone was puzzled why he suddenly stopped doing this, but Zhang Chen did not explain, and those who asked were too lazy to reply to them. Tomorrow is the last day, and most of the top 100 people are ranked similarly. Su Yingying is ranked 86th, level 4, but the two people in front of him are both level 5, this proves that it is almost certain that they will be promoted to level 5 within the top 100. As for Zhang Chen, he is naturally the highest level, level 6, and he is the best among all. Zhang Chen is lying on a broken chair enjoying the sunbath and diving in the chat channel. Brothers, there is still one day left, hurry up and kill. I am done, I am only level 3. I have given up on myself. Are there any little sisters who want to have a last carnival? In one day, I will definitely not be able to upgrade. I want to taste the taste of a woman before I die. I want a man, I don't care, I will die. This is too difficult. If you want to upgrade, you have to kill thousands of zombies, it's too difficult. Many people began to wail, gave up on themselves, and didn't want to continue to tossing. In fact, the lowest level people are also level 3 close to level 4, not far from level 4, if you work hard and use your brain, you may reach level 5 in one day. There are so many supplies in the whole map, but you don't go to find them. Instead, you complain here. Think of a way and use your brain. You will survive. Everyone's foundation is similar. Why can others reach level 5 with the same C-level talent, or even D-level talent, but you can't? Wang Yu loudly scolded in the chat channel, everyone who wants to survive, come to the department store. At least count the zombies here, enough for you to upgrade. There are more than 30 hours from today to the end of tomorrow, and you are going to give up like this. This Wang Yu really likes to meddle in other people's business. Zhang Chen shook his head at Wang Yu's actions. It was very difficult for him to survive here, but he still wanted to warn others. No matter when, these hot-blooded idiots will appear as a matter of course. Wang Yu, you really want to meddle in other people's business. These people didn't work hard before, and now they want to get something for nothing. Are you willing to help them survive? Even if they survive, they will only be a burden in the future. Evolution only requires elites. Some masters on the leaderboard laughed at Wang Yu, thinking that he was just doing useless work. Even if these people don't die this time, they will still die next time. The novice mission is already simple enough. This can't even reach level 5. Forget it. Yeah, I'm just a D-level talent awakener, but I'm only a little bit away from reaching level 5. There are quite a few C-level ones among them. If I don't work hard, no one can save me. Wang Yu didn't respond, and his subordinate Chang Hao couldn't help it and argued for his captain. You are all a group of cold-blooded and emotionless people. Do you deserve to live? This world is the law of the jungle, you kid, don't be ungrateful. Do you think you're ruthless just because you follow Wang Yu? Don't you see what you are? Your captain Wang Yu didn't say anything, how can you speak? Zhang Chen sent a message, enough. Everyone, please say less, it's too noisy. There's still more than a day left. Let me be quiet. Everyone had to give up when Zhang Chen spoke. From the tone of his voice, Zhang Chen seemed to be talking about Wang Yu to fight for justice. At present, Wang Yu ranks 8th, and there are many people above him. Some people don't care about his ranking, so they dare to ridicule him, and he is a good guy, so it's okay to ridicule him, but Zhang Chen is different. He ranks first, has the strongest power, and has a bad temper. Although Zhang Chen denied the death of Li Feng and others, he also said that he was nearby at the time, then this matter may not be unrelated to him. In addition, there are rumors that Zhang Chen killed his own people with 2 shots in the Korean area, so no one dares to easily anger Zhang Chen. Wang Yu is indeed pedantic, but there are not many people who can still maintain moral standards in this situation, or even no one. Zhang Chen believes that he can't do what Wang Yu does, but such people should never be laughed at. They are not qualified and don't deserve to laugh at Wang Yu. Chapter 33 Return. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Wang Yu continued to fight with a group of people. Most people had already reached level 5 and had opened private chat channels. Due to Zhang Chen's rebuke, no one laughed at Wang Yu in the public chat channel, but his private messages exploded. There is 1 hour left. Let's see how many people under Wang Yu can reach level 5. Humph. Why is he pretending to be a saint here? The strong prey on the weak, and the fittest survive. Let's see how long he can pretend. Will he abandon this group of people when the time comes? Compared to us, he gives others hope, which is even more hateful, that the opinions of the people were different, but they were all sarcastic and vicious. Wang Yu was doing what he should do on his own, and ignored this group of people. Tip: there are 5 minutes left to complete the novice task assessment, and the liquidation will begin after the end. Those who have not reached level 5 will be wiped out. Zhang Chen stood on a roof. At this time, the entire department store was brightly lit, and zombies and special infected people were howling. It was as if they were going to completely devour this place. Looking at the department store, Zhang Chen chuckled. Wang Yu did what he said. Even though there were only a few minutes left, he did not give up on these people. Everyone was fighting desperately. Wang Yu roared in blood and told everyone not to give up hope. At this time, the brilliance of humanity shone on him. There are still 3 minutes left. How many people can survive? Zhang Chen was looking forward to how many people could survive under Wang Yu's leadership. Tip: the novice assessment task is over. The liquidation begins. Begin. Zhang Chen's heart sank. Time passed faster than he imagined. Wang Yu stood in front of everyone and said, "Everyone, we have tried our best. Yes, we have tried our best." Some people looked up at the sky, and tears could not stop flowing down. God knows what they have experienced in these more than 30 hours, Wang Yu gasped for breath. In order to keep this group of people alive, he was crazy for more than 30 hours. A large number of zombies with special infections were lured here and surrounded and killed. Physical energy consumption is very serious. Tip: the liquidation results have been counted. There are 721 members who have reached level 5 in evolution spire number 999. The 4 people who have not reached level 5 will be eliminated. The novice assessment plane will be closed in 10 seconds, and the teleportation light column is starting. A light column appeared in front of everyone. When they are ready, they can stand in the light column and return to the safe house in the evolution spire. Zhang Chen stood in without thinking. Wang Yu was somewhat relieved that he succeeded, and now he can also block the faces of those trolls. Teleportation countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the blink of an eye, Zhang Chen returned to the original safe house number 999. At the same time, others also returned to the safe house one after another. There was only a bed in the safe house, more than 10 square meters, and nothing else. Zhang Chen didn't care. Anyway, he had everything to eat and drink with the Lord God behind him. Everyone, I didn't bring any food back. How long will we stay here? Will you starve to death in the house? Yeah, there's nothing in the house except a bed. Won't you suffocate to death? Fortunately, I can recover in the house, and all my injuries are healed. Are there any disabled people among you? Woohoo, why can't my arm grow back? Through everyone's chat, Zhang Chen found that the recovery of the safe house is not omnipotent, and broken limbs cannot be regenerated, and there are also great limitations. At this moment, a cold and ruthless voice sounded. Tip: all personnel have returned to the safe house. The evolution spire that has completed the novice assessment has opened the regional chat channel. The regional chat channel has limited level speech. Level 5 can speak 5 times a day, level 10 can speak 10 times, and so on. Tip: open the food and accommodation area inside the spire. Everyone can use life points to exchange for the necessary daily necessities. Complete the novice assessment and each person will be rewarded with 100 life points. Note: life points are obtained based on the quality of the monsters killed. Tip: enter the second evolution plane journey in 3 days. Please note that this time it will no longer be conducted in the form of a novice assessment. The second level of the evolution spire will be opened. Tip: there are very important task clues hidden in the evolution plane. You can try to find them at the beginning of the task. Tip: subsequent functions will be opened one after another after level 10. After all the prompts, everyone took a breath. The novice assessment is indeed just a very inconspicuous process. Even everything will not be fully opened until after level 10. After the prompt, the door in the safe house made a mechanical sound, and an extra handle appeared. It looks like it can be opened now. Zhang Chen pulled the door handle to open the door, and a spectacular scene appeared in front of him. The area they were in was like a gear, rotating and climbing upwards, and the original round platform in the middle disappeared. Instead, there were a large number of modern items like vending machines. When Zhang Chen walked out, many people also walked out of the house. There is no need to use the chat channel in the evolution spire. Everyone can chat face to face, everyone expressed admiration and surprise. Zhang Chen noticed that there was an option for a regional chat channel next to the chat channel. Out of curiosity, Zhang Chen entered the regional chat channel. A total of 1,000 evolutionary spears are displayed above the channel, and the numbers of most of the evolutionary spears are brightly lit at this time. 1,000 evolutionary spears are organized into one area. Evolutionary Spire number 999 is just within the 1000 evolutionary spears and is included in Area 1. The current regional chat channel is already very busy, and many people are enjoying themselves chatting in it. It's just that due to level issues, almost everyone can only send 5 messages. My dear, there are 1000 evolution spears in one area. This is an incredible person. It's so frustrating to only be able to send 5 chat messages. Everyone, what are your novice tasks? We just launched the invasion plan and made a lot of money in the area where Evolution Spire number 888 belongs. Damn, why are there so many crooked nuts here? Damn people of Country Z, Evolution Spire number 888 is also yours, but theirs is really embarrassing. Zhang Chen was a little confused about the situation, but judging from the number of people chatting, it seemed that there were very few people from Country Z in these 1000 evolutionary spears. On the contrary, there are many crooked nuts, eagle sauce, footpot chicken, kimchi sticks, asin, etc. They occupy almost 900 of the 1000 evolutionary spears, a ratio of 9 to 1. This group of people are also very keen on mocking rabbits, and most of the topics in the channel revolve around these noisy things. Zhang Chen was upset and closed the public chat channel. He originally wanted to see if there was any valuable information, but now there is nothing. Chapter 34 Invitation Upgrade Safe House. You are listening at novelfull.audio. However, he was interested in the high-tech vending machines in front of him. Others had already started exchanging 100 life points for food. Zhang Chen appeared in front of everyone, and everyone stopped what they were doing. Facing Zhang Chen for the first time, everyone felt a lot of pressure. Tip: no action is allowed in the evolution spire for any reason, otherwise you will be killed without mercy. A cold tip suddenly came to everyone's mind. TSK. Zhang Chen frowned slightly. Just now he did want to kill everyone present, but he didn't expect to be stopped by the Heavenly Tao immediately. Could this Heavenly Tao have self-awareness? But this was just a small episode, especially after everyone understood this rule. Everyone looked at Zhang Chen with great enthusiasm. Boss Zhang Chen. Master Zhang Chen. Can you lead us on the mission in 3 days? Master Zhang Chen, I can warm your bed. Do you want me to accompany you for 3 days? Zhang Chen. Get lost. Unable to bear the annoyance, Zhang Chen loudly rebuked everyone. If you bother me again, you can't do it here. When we enter the plane, I will kill you. Everyone shrank their heads, knowing that Zhang Chen had a bad temper, but they didn't know he was so bad. No one dared to approach Zhang Chen and they all gave way, or left quickly after exchanging food. Zhang Chen took a look and saw that the items in the vending machine were very complete, not only food, but also many things to play with, game consoles, computers, mobile phones, books, etc. These things require a lot of life points. Food is the cheapest. 100 life points are enough to exchange for 100 portions of any food, and 3 meals a day are enough to eat for a month. Although the Lord God can exchange for better quality than here, even dragon meat, but it requires reward points. I have a total of 300 life points, and 2 D-level monsters gave me 200 points. The food I can exchange is very rich. Zhang Chen whispered to himself, not noticing the 2 people next to him. Zhang Chen. Great God Zhang Chen. The 2 spoke in unison, which scared Zhang Chen. It was also because they were not allowed to take action, so Zhang Chen relaxed his vigilance. You. Wang Yu, Su Yingying. The 2 looked at each other and blinked. Let me talk about this matter. Wang Yu looked at Su Yingying, and Su Yingying nodded and handed the right to speak to Wang Yu. Zhang Chen, Su Yingying has also joined my team. Now my team has 145 people. I came here to invite you to join my team. Zhang Chen sneered and said, I don't like this woman. I won't join your team. You should think about how to manage your more than 100 people of varying quality. People's hearts are unpredictable. You smile at them, but what about them? I have to remind you to be especially wary of this woman. Zhang Chen pointed at Su Yingying and started to exchange the food he wanted without looking back. Su Yingying was angry, and her mouth was puffy and very cute. She looked petite and sweet, with twin ponytails. When she appeared, many men glanced at her, but I didn't expect Zhang Chen to have such an attitude towards her. I traded with you completely voluntarily, and I didn't take advantage of you. Su Yingying couldn't help but shouted, as a man, is this all you have? Yes, I am only this little bit, so you'd better not try to reason with me. There is no reason between you and me. Okay, if you have something to do, please go ahead. Zhang Chen left the center of the evolution spire with a lot of food, leaving Wang Yu and Su Yingying who was almost mad. Don't be angry, Zhang Chen has a bad personality, but he is a good person. Wang Yu sighed. If Zhang Chen could cooperate with them, more people would survive. Let's exchange some food first. We have to eat in 3 days. I seem to have seen clothes and other items exchanged in the vending machine on the other side. Really? Su Yingying's expression changed immediately. Others were desperately exchanging food, but she ran to the cloakroom area. Zhang Chen looked back and saw that this woman was really superficial. The center of the evolution spire is divided into several areas, including the food exchange area, clothing exchange area, daily entertainment area, and daily necessities area. Zhang Chen threw the food he exchanged for about 10 days into the main god space when others were not paying attention. Then he walked towards the daily necessities area. The things in the daily necessities area can help the safe house upgrade, but the number of life points required is also high. The primary safe house upgrade voucher can increase the size and infrastructure of the safe house after the upgrade. At present, everyone's safe house is just a small room with only 1 bed in an area of 10 square meters. Does it take 200 life points to exchange for the primary safe house upgrade voucher? Zhang Chen looked at the price on the vending machine and pressed the confirmation button directly. This shocked everyone. There are quite a few people standing here, and everyone knows how much the upgrade voucher Zhang Chen exchanged is worth. They only had 100 points, and they couldn't even think of getting such an upgrade voucher. But Zhang Chen exchanged it right in front of them. Zhang Chen's exchange for the safe house upgrade voucher caused another commotion. Fuck. The boss is the boss. He actually exchanged the safe house upgrade voucher directly. Fuck, boss, can you let us visit your house after you use up the upgrade voucher? Boss, you are awesome, but boss Zhang Chen, can you tell me where your life points come from? Zhang Chen took the upgrade voucher and went all the way back to the door of his room, followed by a group of envious people. It's annoying, the door was open and closed in one go. without giving the group of people even a second. Once the door of the safe house was closed, no one could enter without the owner's permission. Do you want to upgrade the safe house? That when Zhang Chen entered the room with the upgrade voucher for the safe house, a prompt came immediately. Yes, that the upgrade voucher flashed with golden light and floated in the air and then instantly merged into the entire house. Zhang Chen's house began to expand, from the original small single room, and continued to grow until it stopped at 50 square meters. At the same time, the single room was transformed into an apartment, with a master bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom, basically like a home. Not bad. Zhang Chen nodded with satisfaction. Although there was only one bed in the apartment, it was already very good, and the water supply system had started working. There was already water in the house. After 10 days of fighting, Zhang Chen had long wanted to take a bath. Chapter 35 Taking a Bath. Self-heating pack. You are listening at novelfull.audio. We need to change the bathtub. It didn't cost too many life points just to exchange for food. Zhang Chen opened the door and walked out and returned to the daily necessities area. Then I redeemed a huge bathtub and spent 30 life points. Then some toiletries were exchanged by Zhang Chen and placed in the white bathtub. Everyone watched Zhang Chen push the huge white ceramic bathtub back into his house. Boss Zhang Chen. Everyone was lying at Zhang Chen's door. It was obviously time to take a bath. It's okay if you don't pay attention to some things, but now everyone saw Zhang Chen getting ready to take a bath and looking at each other, dislike each other. After 10 days of fighting, everyone's bodies were already sticky with sweat and blood. Hundreds of people were in the square of the evolution spire, and the smell immediately became very pungent and unacceptable. Brother Zhang Chen, can you take a shower? Does your room have a huge bathroom? Brother Zhang Chen, please, little lady, I want to take a bath. We can also have a mandarin duck bath. Many people chatted with Zhang Chen privately or posted messages to Zhang Chen on the chat channel, but no one from Zhang Chen responded. At this time, Zhang Chen had already put the hot water on, took off his clothes, and lay in the bathtub, enjoying it with his eyes closed. Everything in the safe house is very convenient and ready to use. Just place the daily necessities in the house and they will be installed automatically, while the electrical system and plumbing system will be established. Holy crap, what should we do? This one stinks too much. Yeah, it's better not to say it. Now I feel disgusted with myself. My hair is all stuck together, and it will get really dirty if I don't wash it for 2 days. I suddenly remembered that I have mysophobia. Think of a solution quickly. There is no other way but to clean the body with tons of water. We can't redeem the basic safe house upgrade coupon. Hey. I really envy Mr. Zhang Chen. Does he like men or women? Little sister, I am also the beauty of the school. He doesn't even look at me no matter what. If Mr. Zhang Chen likes men, I don't know whether he is 0 or 1. He is really a mysterious and unpredictable man. Compared with Zhang Chen, the others were much worse off. One by one, they exchanged a large amount of mineral water and a huge bathtub. After returning to the house, they poured the mineral water into the bathtub. Damn it, I found a problem, we don't have hot water. How can you lie down here? Who can withstand this? You all don't have the life of great master Zhang Chen, so you still exchange for a bathtub. Buy yourself a big plastic bucket and hang it as a shower. Are you planning to take a bath? How do you heat this water? Brothers, I have good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? It's better to hear the good news first. The good news is that we can exchange it for a kettle in the daily necessities area. After the good news came out, many people ran out wearing thin clothes or covering their private parts and hurriedly exchanged for kettles. No one paid attention to the person who just spoke in the chat channel, but after everyone redeemed the kettle, they discovered a problem. At the same time, I also understood what bad news this person was going to say. There is a kettle, but no electricity. Without upgrading the basic safe house, there is no water or electricity system in the house. Why didn't you tell me earlier? This kettle costs 10 life points. Yeah, it's useless to redeem it now. Do you know how much food you can exchange for 10 life points? I told you, you don't watch the chat channel yourself, how can you blame me? I'm a victim too. Forget it, everyone, stop talking about it, just take a cold shower, just be patient and it will be over. My little sister's best friend is here, why should she take a bath with cold water? Master Zhang Chen, little sister, please do. Whatever you want, little sister can do. Zhang Chen lay in the bathtub and soaked in the warm water to relax. He saw everything in the chat channel, he even thought of a solution in an instant, but he was unwilling to reveal the solution without any benefit. As for things between women and men, these things are not beneficial at all. Although he now has no worries about food and clothing, the most important thing at the moment is to improve himself, and he is not so urgent about things between men and women. Everyone, I am Wang Yu, and I have found a way to make hot water available to everyone. Wang Yu suddenly sent a message in the chat channel, everyone, you can exchange for self-heating food in the food area. Put the heating pack in the water and you can use hot water. Damn it, Mr. Wang Yu is so smart. Why didn't we think of this? Big brother is too smart, big brother is too strong, and big brother Wang Yu's little girl wants to give birth to a monkey for you. Wang Yu continued, you're welcome, we should help each other here, so that we can survive more easily. By the way, I have a suggestion. After everyone takes a shower, let's come to the hall and have a meeting to think about how to survive better. You'd better bring some food with you, and we'll talk while we eat. No problem. Okay, listen to Boss Wang Yu. Boss Wang Yu is always the best. Boss Wang Yu, does your team need more people? I want to join. Everyone nodded again and again, and Wang Yu's prestige reached a peak at this moment. Zhang Chen frowned. Wang Yu liked to meddle in other people's business too much. This was originally his idea, as a result, Wang Yu said it now, making him more convincing when speaking among the crowd. This good guy, Zhang Chen sighed. Anyway, the value of this matter was not very high, so he gave it to Wang Yu. People's hearts are unpredictable, and Zhang Chen also wanted to see how long he could survive in Wang Yu's way. About an hour later, everyone came to the square one after another. At this time, a corner of the square was surrounded by people waiting for Wang Yu to appear, and Chang Hao, who was closest to Wang Yu, was maintaining order among the crowd. Zhang Chen also changed into a clean set of clothes, wearing a storm armor outside, holding a luxurious barbecued pork rice, and stood quietly in a corner waiting for Wang Yu to appear. After a while, Wang Yu walked out of his room. He changed into a clean set of clothes, and walked like a dragon and a tiger with full power. Zhang Chen leaned against the wall and ate his food. No one noticed him. Everyone. Chang Hao had already reserved a place for him, and Wang Yu came to the crowd. Chang Hao, have you counted the list? Chang Hao nodded and handed a booklet in his hand to Wang Yu. Wang Yu glanced at it and nodded. Chapter 36 Alliance of All Parties. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Haha. Boss Wang Yu, the method you mentioned is so useful. I used a self-heating bag to heat the water and I had a nice hot bath. Yes, Mr. Wang Yu has really brought us a very convenient method. It's cheap and affordable, at least it can clean your body. The self-heating pack heats up quickly and keeps the temperature for a short time. It's so convenient. Zhang Chen shook his head and sneered at these flatterers. When Wang Yu just appeared, everyone praised him fiercely. If an ordinary person were flattered like this, their tail would have been raised to the sky, and they would be so swollen. But Wang Yu was once a soldier, a true iron-blooded soldier, having served in the army for nearly 20 years. All his styles were very orthodox and upright, and he was not at all overwhelmed by the praise of others. Wang Yu pressed down with both hands to signal everyone to be quiet. The voices of everyone discussing gradually became quieter, and Wang Yu said in a loud voice, there are a total of 235 brothers who came this time. I'm very grateful to you all for giving me Wang Yu face. That the remaining people who did not come all have their own organizations and ideas. Currently, more than 100 of the 235 people are originally from Wang Yu's team. those who joined later seemed to be interested in joining Wang Yu's team. Of course, Zhang Chen is not included in this statistical list. Like Zhang Chen, there are still many people standing in the corner, still far away from the people forming a circle. Wang Yu did not prevent others from listening. This was also the right of others. Brother Wang Yu, you should tell us what we want to discuss when we gather together. Yes, Boss Wang Yu, you are now the third-ranked boss, just say whatever you want. Huh, Boss Wang Yu, I still vividly remember the scene when you led us to kill zombies. I will follow you for the rest of my life. Yes, if it weren't for Mr. Wang Yu, we wouldn't be able to survive, and we would have given up hope long ago. As everyone spoke, they fell silent and waited for Wang Yu to speak. Wang Yu took a deep breath and said, everyone is aware of the current situation, but I think unity is strength. Since you are here to give me face, you also plan to huddle together for warmth, right? That's right, Boss Wang Yu. Boss, we are willing to follow you. Compared with others, Mr. Wang Yu is the most humane. Yeah. Wang Yu simply asked the dozen or so people who were originally following him to take the forms and hand them out. Everyone, please fill out the form carefully. Since you are willing to follow me, then we must have the strength to work together in order to survive. We still have 2 days of rest and we have to make full use of it. The management within the army may not be suitable here, but the training plan is definitely not bad. Although we can upgrade within the plane to improve our strength, exercise can also effectively help us improve our own quality. Everyone listened to Wang Yu's words and looked at the forms in their hands. Zhang Chen also glanced at it from an angle. The form contains names, ages, awakening talents, as well as fill-in-the-blank questions and questions such as what you are good at. It seems that Wang Yu intends to find out the details of these people and teach them according to their aptitude. That everyone filled out the answer sheets very seriously, but some people sneered at the training. Wang Yu said, after all, as long as you upgrade, you can easily gain combat effectiveness. Training is hard and tiring, and the results cannot be seen in a day or two, so why waste that time? Every time you come back from the plane, you may only have 2 or 3 days of rest. Why don't you train if you don't have fun? You never know, you won't be able to come back next time you go out, so of course you have to enjoy it. This is my training schedule. Also, you can completely refresh yourself by sleeping in a safe house, so you must take advantage of this. After Wang Yu took out the training plan, everyone was even more wailing. The 2 days of training lasted more than 36 hours, with only 12 hours left for them to eat, drink, and defecate. Boss Wang Yu, is this too much? Yeah, who can complete this kind of training plan? Wang Yu sighed slightly, but still collected the information that everyone had filled out. The training plan must be implemented, and I do it for your own good. Zhang Chen smiled. Many people were already impatient. The people who had just vowed to hang out with Wang Yu started to back off after seeing these training schedules. Everyone expressed dissatisfaction, but there were also people who approved of Wang Yu's plan. It's a little difficult for ordinary people to complete, but everyone has already reached level 5, so this plan is not difficult. Zhang Chen smiled, put his hands in his pockets, and threw the garbage aside. Wang Yu had a better time with this ragtag group of people. When Wang Yu noticed Zhang Chen had already closed the door and entered the room. It's a pity that Zhang Chen has a cool head and his combat power is the best here. If he is willing to help us, our survival pressure will be much less. Chang Hao on the side said dissatisfied, just him. Let's forget it. Comparing our feelings, it's the same with or without him. Chang Hao, you will be responsible for this group of people. After entering the plane, everyone will randomly appear in various locations. Some locations are too far away and cannot be reached at once. It is best for the more than 200 of us to work in groups of 10. Act as a team so you can survive better. I will make plans for the team leader after I finish reading these materials. Wang Yu was talking to Chang Hao while he was talking to everyone present. He continued, the main reason for calling everyone together is for this matter. Now there is nothing else to do and you can all go home. I will ask Chang Hao to distribute the list to you after I finish reading it. I hope everyone will leave their names on the doors of their safe houses so that it will be easier for us to manage them. Everyone nodded and stood up. and after returning to their safe houses, they posted their names on their doors. Everyone, it seems that Wang Yu wants to compete for the first place in my number 999 evolution spire. Humph. Although Wang Yu ranks third, power has nothing to do with ranking. But it is an indisputable fact that he has the most people now. He gained too much favor during the novice assessment, which we can't compare with. What about Li Ming? What's the reaction from the boss? Boss Li Ming. Boss Li Ming seems to have formed an alliance with another person. Just one person. Yeah. In just half a day, everyone in the entire number 999 evolution spire was divided into parts. Almost everyone chose their own team in order to increase their survival rate. Only one person has not expressed his position yet. At this time, all forces' eyes are fixed on Zhang Chen, who is ranked first on the list. Chapter 37 Regional Chat Channel The Rabbits Being Targeted. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Want to win over me? Zhang Chen had stopped reading his private messages for a long time, but there were piles of letters in front of his room in the morning, all of them hoping that Zhang Chen could join their organization, and the treatment is extremely generous. Zhang Chen can join in name only and will not participate in any official matters. He only needs to come forward and say a few words to them occasionally. This is the treatment of the strong. However, these letters were torn up by Zhang Chen. He had no interest in these so-called organizations. Everyone's attitudes and reactions to Zhang Chen's tearing up the letter were also different. Some people think that Zhang Chen is just lucky, and there will not be so much good luck for him in the future. Some people even have the idea of killing Zhang Chen if they can't be used by me. They couldn't see how big the gap was between themselves and Zhang Chen. Everyone who can understand the size of the gap has already died in Zhang Chen's hands. The next day, the training in Wang Yu's team had already begun. The square inside the evolution spire was very large, and one lap was almost 5 kilometers, so even if 200 people train together, there won't be any crowding. Some people looked at Wang Yu, who was leading the team, in a funny way, thinking that they were just doing useless work. After being ridiculed by some people, many people did not want to run away. Captain Wang Yu, we can listen to you on other matters, but I think we can forget about this matter for now. Yeah, look at the faces of those people, they're so disgusting. Wang Yu said calmly, don't pay attention to what others say, we just need to train well and we will be able to surpass others. No, I won't train anymore. Some people are starting to give up, but he still said that he would fight as a member of Wang Yu in plain battles. Among these people are many captains selected by Wang Yu. Chang Hao took a look and said next to Wang Yu, Captain, at least 50 people have stopped. Ignore them, we do ours. Wang Yu knew that it would be difficult to achieve military-style management here. After all, the current situation is already in a doomsday state, and he does not have the ability to implement high-pressure policies against this group of people. Haha, Captain Wang Yu, Boss Wang Yu, this kind of training you do is completely meaningless. Wang Yu persisted, thinking that something would definitely be gained. Zhang Chen yawned and watched the group of people running around in circles. They ran at least 5 times before stopping. 25 kilometers is a test of endurance. Although everyone's fighting power has increased and their physical fitness has improved, most people's endurance is very poor. After running 25 kilometers, I lay on the ground panting and unable to move. Zhang Chen smiled, and the group of people ran 25 kilometers all morning. Sure enough, it's just as I guessed. When everyone upgrades to gain free points, they should just click on muscle strength, ignoring the 2 points of cell vitality and nerve response speed. Everyone rushed very hard in the first 5 kilometers, but after 5 kilometers the speed dropped sharply. Even if immunity, mental strength and intelligence points are ignored, the 3 points of neural response, cell vitality and muscle strength are equally important. It's a pity that these people don't have that kind of balance idea. I'm afraid they all add muscle strength. This has led to the current very imbalanced state of the body. At present, there are still few people adding points, so the side effects are not obvious. Wang Yu, don't you think the people around you are too weak? They have no effect at all. Zhang Chen leaned against the door and ate his food, looking at Wang Yu as if others were laughing. Brother Zhang Chen, have you ever heard that a fire can start a prairie fire? Wang Yu was not angry at all, but instead greeted Zhang Chen with a smile. Zhang Chen shook his head and sneered, just have your spring and autumn dreams. I hope your expression won't be too ugly when they betray you. No, I have confidence in my players. It better be this way. Zhang Chen closed the door. Once the door of the safe house was closed, no matter what happened outside, no one could hear it inside. It's like being isolated. Zhang Chen was enjoying his own day off in his room. You can redeem many things in the entertainment and leisure area, but the cheapest ones are books. If you don't train here, you really have nothing to do, so Zhang Chen also bought a lot of books to read. Maybe you can gain something. Or maybe you just pass the time casually. 3 days passed in a hurry. In the past 3 days, Zhang Chen ate, slept, read novels, and paid attention to the regional chat channel. Not only Zhang Chen, many people noticed the regional chat channel, and everyone began to speak in the regional chat channel. There are too few rabbits in Area 1, and there are people from Eagle Sauce, Footpot Chicken and other countries everywhere. Everyone attacks the rabbits very seriously. Rabbits of number 666, just wait. After the plane opens, we will use the invasion operation plan to invade the evolutionary spire of number 666 as soon as possible. You will pay for your arrogance. Yes. And the rabbits from evolution spire number 999. You have been very active in the past 2 days. Don't think that you can be arrogant just because you defeated the pickle sticks at number 111. This group of rubbish is such a disgrace. And their leader, whose name is Pu Duanjiao, has the nerve to live after his hands were chopped off. Why don't you die? The verbal battle among the crowd escalated, and the verbal attacks continued, but among these messy information, Zhang Chen still sorted out a lot of useful information. The difference in the evolutionary spires was 9-1. More than 60 of the 100 evolutionary spires belonging to the rabbits were invaded, and only 2 of the more than 60 evolutionary spires were won. It seemed as if they were targeting the rabbits. The living environment of the crowd was not only to fight against the plane, but also to fight against the Eagle Sauce and others. Fortunately, the rabbits were scheming against each other in the evolutionary spires, and even their own people harmed their own people, but when the foreign races invaded, they were extremely firm and united against the outside world. There was no room for negotiation on the matter of fighting against foreign races. At present, only 100 people in the 1000 evolutionary spires have reached level 6, 99 foreign races, and the only rabbit is Zhang Chen. According to the chat, the strongest person is a European man codenamed Adam in a 001 spire, who awakened the S-level talent. The specific talent is unknown, but the evolutionary spire of the rabbits that was invaded by it was almost wiped out. Adam killed more than 400 people by himself. It is hard to imagine how one person could kill 400 people in the novice mission. On this day, everyone came out of the safe house and gathered in a corner of the evolution spire. I don't know when a big door appeared in this corner. This time, the prompt let everyone leave from this door and enter the real plane. Chapter 38, Start Trading Corpses. You are listening at novelfull.audio. This time everyone learned their lesson and knew to bring some food with them before leaving. Only Zhang Chen had nothing in his hands and looked like he had not prepared anything. The gate to the plane will open in 1 minute. There is no special task prompt for entering the plane this time, and it is based on reaching level 10. Attention, the gate to the small plane will open in 30 seconds. Everyone was a little nervous. There were very few prompts this time, and the minimum basis was to reach level 10. I don't know what kind of plane I will face after I go out. Start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The gate opened, and the light outside was dazzling. Leave the evolution spire within 10 seconds, otherwise you will be wiped out. Everyone hurriedly left the gate after hearing the prompt from the heavenly Tao. Zhang Chen looked at the gate, and the gate seemed to have a layer of water curtain, and the situation outside could not be seen clearly. It was almost the same as the first time. Passing through the water curtain, a strange feeling surged into the body. When the mind started to work again, he was already in a very desolate wilderness. Before Zhang Chen could observe this world carefully, a wild boar had already launched an attack. The wild boar came with great momentum, and the huge fangs on both sides of its mouth seemed to be able to tear everything apart. Zhang Chen drew out the corrupted long sword calmly and blocked it in front of his body. The wild boar was also very smart and swung its head upwards, and the huge force pushed Zhang Chen. Into the sky, the wild boar raised its head and aimed its two fangs at Zhang Chen, and when he fell, it would pierce his chest and belly. Do you think I can't move freely in the air? Zhang Chen smiled and bent his body to adjust his posture. The huge true energy surged out, and the broken long sword aimed at the wild boar's head and stabbed it fiercely. This sword directly pierced the defense of the wild boar's head. The wild boar wailed and fell to the ground, and the blood soaked the dry land around it. Lord God, decompose it. Tusk wild boar, D-level monster. Get 10 bonus points. Zhang Chen clenched his fists and smiled slightly. It seemed that he could finally start trading. These D-level monster corpses can also be of great use to him. Killing a D-level beast gave 50 experience points, which was obviously much more than the novice mission. Zhang Chen put all the basic enhancers and some unused spiritual fruits on the shelf, demanding to exchange for any D-level monster corpse. What's going on? Fuck, Zhang Chen, you actually have so many good things. Fuck, Zhang Chen is so rich. D-level monster corpse. What is that? Don't say it, the monsters around us are all D-level monsters. Damn, these monsters are so hard to deal with, even harder than special infected people. Everyone, where are you? Let's team up quickly, otherwise the survival rate of one person is too low. Yeah, hurry up. The things Zhang Chen put into the exchange were very tempting, and the top bosses had already started. The monsters here are probably endless, but Zhang Chen doesn't have that many things to trade. Ding! Li Ming successfully traded a basic enhancer with you using the Tusk Boar corpse. Ding! Fan Tianao successfully traded a basic enhancer with you using the Tusk Boar corpse. Ding! Wang Yu successfully traded a basic enhancer with you using the Tusk Boar corpse. Zhang Chen smiled and received a total of 5 Tusk Boar corpses in a few minutes. It seemed that there were a lot of Tusk Boars in this land. When the 6th corpse was decomposed, the Lord God began to prompt, the decomposition of the Tusk corpse has reached saturation, and you can no longer get reward points. It seems that the same monster can only be decomposed up to 5. But it's enough, this is much faster than using experience points to exchange. At the same time, Zhang Chen immediately modified his transaction information, and the Tusk Boar could no longer be traded. Some people who had just killed the Tusk Boar complained bitterly in the chat channel. What's going on? Why don't you take it? Yes, it took a lot of effort to kill this Tusk Boar. I want to exchange it for a basic enhancer. There's no other way. Master Zhang Chen doesn't want it. Let's kill something else. It's great to keep these wild boar meat for yourself. Looking at the wilderness, Zhang Chen was also a little confused. If he rushed around like a headless fly, it would be difficult to get any benefits. Lord, exchange the plain map. Zhang Chen also had a try-and-see mentality. If he could exchange the map like the novice mission, he would immediately know the situation of the entire plane very clearly. It takes 200 bonus points to exchange the plane map. Do you want to exchange it? After hearing the number of 200 bonus points, Zhang Chen was so scared that he almost bit off his tongue, not to mention that he didn't have so many bonus points. 200 exchange points were also a sky-high price. Originally, he was planning to sit back and enjoy the fruits of his labor, but now the pressure has suddenly come to his shoulders. The map is one of the props that must be exchanged, no matter how expensive it is. Zhang Chen is running around looking for D-level monsters to kill. Furious Hound, D-level monster, combat power 30. Furious hounds have a very sensitive sense of smell. The appearance of a violent hound often means that there are groups of violent hounds nearby. A black and red hound ran very fast, even faster than Zhang Chen. It suddenly attacked Zhang Chen from behind and bit Zhang Chen's back fiercely. The storm armor provided significant protection for the upper body, easily blocking the sharp teeth of the violent hound. Zhang Chen raised his hand, and the knife fell, and the particle blade cut through the body of the violent hound, splitting it in two. Get 20 experience points. Get 5 bonus points. They are both D-level monsters. Depending on their strength, the bonus points and experience points that can be obtained are also different. D-level monsters are just a general distinction. Lord God, Can we distinguish monsters based on the bonus points? Zhang Chen's mind immediately added information about some monsters he had killed, and began to distinguish them. The Violent Hound and the Tusk Boar were all classified as first-level monsters, while the 5-colored Giant Python and the Source of Mutation were all second-level monsters, of course, according to their different combat power. They are also divided into upper-level monsters, middle-level monsters and lower-level monsters. The Violent Hound is a lower-level first-level monster, and the Tusk Boar is a middle-level first-level monster. Killing the Violent Hound, its blood immediately attracted a large number of Violent Hounds. Zhang Chen looked from afar. The dust raised by the Violent Hounds running was all over the sky, and there were at least 20 of them in a group. Come on, just when I was worried about not getting reward points and experience points, this group of Violent Hounds came to give warmth immediately. How could Zhang Chen not be happy? The gun in his hand spewed fire snakes to shoot at the group of Violent Hounds, but D-level monsters are different from ordinary zombies. Their bodies are tougher and their reaction speed is faster. Only a few Violent Hounds died after a volley of bullets. Chapter 40 Broken Battlefield. One step further is 0026 NBSP, U0026 NBSP. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Since it is an upgrade mission, of course it is to find the world of Warcraft. If you can't find Warcraft, upgrading is nonsense. Zhang Chen hurried to the shattered battlefield with his head down. The monsters in the broken battlefield all range from the upper level of the first level to the middle level of the second level, and the experience points they can provide are also higher. The invasion plan simply does not favor anyone. While we don't know the map distribution, the group of corrupt people on number 99 also don't know the map distribution. But I have the plain map with the support of the Lord God, and they don't even know who they are fighting. Zhang Chen frowned fiercely and ducked to the side. A huge yellow and brown snake suddenly sprang out from under the yellow sand in the wilderness where Zhang Chen had just been standing. It opened its mouth and spit out venom. Chi-chi. The venom splashed on the loess at Zhang Chen's feet, exuding an unpleasant smell and strong corrosiveness. The surrounding loess was melted by the venom. The yellow-ringed snake is a first-level high-level monster. The venom it spits is corrosive and can easily melt metal. Evaluate combat strength, 38. First-order high-level monster. Zhang Chen's pupils shrank. The venom of the yellow-ringed snake was much more difficult to deal with than the colorful python. Zhang Chen moved quickly, but the yellow-ringed snake reacted faster. Before Zhang Chen could get close to the snake's head, it stared at Zhang Chen and spat out another mouthful of corrosive venom. The long sword of corruption blocked the splattering venom, and Zhang Chen turned the plasma-cutting dagger in his other hand to kill the snake head. The yellow-ringed snake was very alert. The moment the plasma dagger struck, the snake's head twisted and its body entangled itself, burrowing into the sand. Although the combat effectiveness of the yellow-ringed snake is not high, and its level is not high, its flexibility really gives Zhang Chen a headache. The ability to sneak into the sand gives it more room for flexible operation. This guy is obsessed with me. If I don't kill him, there will be more troubles in the future. That the yellow-ringed snake hid in the sand and would come out to attack from time to time, which annoyed Zhang Chen very much. The attack frequency of this thing is fixed. The next attack will be in 3 seconds. Zhang Chen carefully observed the attack pattern and habits of the yellow-ringed snake, and waited with all his concentration for the yellow-ringed snake to attack again in 3 seconds. He silently gathered all his energy into his right arm. The moment the yellow-ringed snake showed its head, Zhang Chen's hands were as fast as lightning and grabbed the body of the yellow-ringed snake. By the time it tried to run away, it was already too late. The yellow-ringed snake struggled desperately, and the next second Zhang Chen cut off its head with a knife, splitting it in two. The severed body was still twisting on the ground mixed with blood, but Zhang Chen had already received the prompt message. Get 100 experience points. Get 20 bonus points. Call. A first-level monster like the yellow-ringed snake that focuses on flexibility and speed is much more difficult to deal with than a second-order monster like the colorful python. In a head-to-head encounter, Zhang Chen's combat power now reached 100 points, and he could easily kill the yellow-ringed snake with one blow, but this guy was too cunning, so it took a lot of effort. It's not far from level 7. Zhang Chen took a brief look at his attributes and killed dozens of violent hounds as soon as he entered. At the same time, due to the existence of the corpses of the monsters, he did not need to continue to exchange experience for reward points. So at this time, my experience began to grow by leaps and bounds. It's a far cry from the repeated horizontal jumps before. Time passed by inadvertently, and Zhang Chen didn't notice anything else as he was rushing along. After killing the tusked wild boar in front of him, Zhang Chen's level finally rose to level 7. Tip: your level has been promoted to level 7. Level 7. Zhang Chen originally thought that it would take some time to reach level 7, but the experience level of killing these monsters turned out to be much faster. In one day, I advanced from level 6 to level 7 with almost no rest, which is quite fast. After taking a look at the exchange, he saw that most of the things he had listed on the shelves had been exchanged, and at this time, there were as many as 12 types of Warcraft. Boss, don't you have any special hobbies? Do you like to collect the corpses of monsters? Do you want to make an illustration of all Warcraft? Or do you like dissection? Damn it, these are all bad tastes. Some people slandered Zhang Chen in the chat channel, while some were worried about Zhang Chen's upgrade progress. Now another evolutionary spire is invading. Once it fails, everyone will be stripped of their attributes and returned to their original form. Master Zhang Chen, how is your upgrade speed? We have quite a lot of monsters here. How about you come over to our place? Idiot, do you know where you are? This place is so big that it takes a lot of time to get there. This invasion plan is not only a battle between the two evolutionary spires involved, but other evolutionary spires are also eyeing Evolution Spire number 999 and Evolution Spire number 99. The rabbits in the regional chat channel are cheering for the 999 Evolution Spire. The other crooked nuts clamored for the gentlemen of the corrupt kingdom to kill Evolution Spire number 999. Rabbits are all sick and cannot be used for much purpose. Evolution still has to be done by us advanced humans. Yes, Brother Ing-chan is right. The only one who can carry the banner of evolution is Brother Ing-chan. Douglas, don't disgrace us gentlemen. Douglas, how are you doing now? I think you've reached a very high level, right? Hahaha, those rabbits are already trembling in fear in front of these ferocious monsters. Douglas can easily win this invasion plan. What an idiot. You are just a group of people who can only talk with your mouth. Wait, our great god Zhang Chen will slap you in the face. One you said in the chat channel, don't be brave with your mouth. It's the right thing to upgrade and improve your strength quickly. Only when we are strong enough will they be afraid. Wang Yu was a little worried. Zhang Chen didn't show up in the chat channel for a day. Did Zhang Chen also feel the pressure? I have enough reward points, but too few redemption rights. At this time, Zhang Chen certainly didn't worry about upgrading. The buff on his body couldn't be eliminated, so he couldn't hunt more people. I couldn't get the top upgrade in the main god. I don't know when I can completely get through this novice period. While eating and drinking, I unfolded the map to confirm my position. At present, I have reached the edge of the barren wilderness. If I run at this speed and don't rest at night, I can reach the broken battlefield early tomorrow morning. At that time, the upgrade will be faster, but the monsters you will face will be more powerful. The source of mutation is only a second-level middle-level monster, but it is extremely powerful and dangerous. The strongest monster in the broken battlefield has reached the second-level upper level, so your own strength must be further improved.